I'm actually headed to downtown Fullerton here momentarily. Had to stop and get a coffee to get my day started. But we do have 3 new strike towers today, and honestly, I don't even know if they're new or just holdovers from yesterday, because I didn't do all of the towers yesterday, but there are 3 strike towers, all immunity creatures that I have not battled. So we're at least gonna take out one of those, most likely the epic tower, because that's what most people care about. A couple of housekeeping things before this video gets into the meat and potatoes of it. Today is the last day to enter to win one of these exclusive Ludia toques. Since they're from Canada, they're toques. The rules are you have to go to Twitter, you have to follow me on Twitter and post a photo, an AR photo from Jurassic World Alive that represents why you need a toque. Additionally, the other way to enter is become a member of my Discord. Links are in the description below for both of these. Same thing, post a photo, AR, of yourself, of a dinosaur, it doesn't matter. Just post an AR photo of Jurassic World Alive that shows why you need a toque. I'll pick one winner from Twitter and one winner from my Discord, and there have been some really good entries already, so you better bring your A game if you want to win one of these exclusives. The next thing I want to talk about is, I cannot believe I just now discovered this in Jurassic World Alive, and I don't even know how long it's been available, but I think it might have been there since the game launched, and I feel kind of silly that I just now noticed this. But if you look on my screen here, so I can't even tell because it's too bright which way I'm looking, but it looks like the way that I'm walking is not the direction that my character or my dot on the screen is facing. But if I tap the map button one time, it is now, look at this, it is now a compass, and it follows me around. How did I never know that this happened? Is this new? Did you guys already know about this and I'm just an idiot? Because it's very possible that I'm a little slow to the game here. But like I mentioned, we do have scent strikes. This is going to be a scent strike, but God, there's 4 scent towers. There's 4 towers right now. Mostly just the same team as I had yesterday. This one has the potential to get an epic scent capsule. It's the only reason why I'm doing it. I'm full always on my small capsules and on my large capsules, just always full. They're so easy to get now. And that's not a bad thing, it's just I'm always full because like you saw in yesterday's video, I completely forgot that I was running a scent capsule, so after the first time I never went back and checked it. So I basically wasted the scent capsule there. This one, it's been so long since I've received an epic that I hope I get an epic out of this. If I do, maybe I'll run that this weekend. In fact, whatever capsule I get, I'll just run it this weekend. Hopefully for your sake it's not a large one, because that would be really boring. You can still get Scent of Claws as of earlier this week, which was really weird. And I'm not sure if they come out of the scent strikes or not, but I know that I got one. Of course, I'm over my 2 limits, so it didn't really matter, it went to waste. I wish we could buy expanded capsule slots. 2 just isn't a whole lot. Of course, then I would probably have like 20 of the large ones saved up, and that wouldn't do me any good either. So it gets you out, it forces you to actually use the capsules. So I guess that's a good thing, actually. Let's see what I get. Can we get an epic out of this? Cross your fingers. Hopefully. Coins, darts, large. Looks like you're gonna have a really bad video this weekend. I've got some good news and some bad news, and I'll start with the bad news first. And the bad news is that, again, my screen recording died. The good news is, and there's actually multiple parts of good news. The good news is I wasn't completely done recording my video for today, so I can finish it and still have footage. The next part of the good news is that I've actually figured out why my screen recorder wasn't working, and it's quite honestly because my phone is full. And the cops are coming after me, so I gotta make this quick. What you guys missed in the first part of the video that was deleted or not ever recorded is I took my Miragaea up to level 20 from level 10. Took about like 130,000 coins and 32,000 DNA. I don't recommend doing this. So far, out of the 9 dinosaurs that I've battled on this Epic Strike Tower, which is a repeat from just a week ago. So what we have is immunity strikes. So these are gonna be creatures that are immune. Think Postmetrodon, think Dimetrodon Gen 1, Gen 2, think Indominus Rex, think Triostronix. Those type of dinosaurs. The stats on this at level 20 are 2239 health, 117 speed, 5% chance of a crit, and just over 1,000 damage. It's got a shielding strike, which is gonna do 1 times damage. But it's gonna give you a 50% shield for a turn. Regeneration with a cooldown of 3 gets priority, and is going to cleanse and regenerate 50% of your health. In this situation, it's gonna be like 1140 or 1120. And then it has a counter attack, which is a passive move. It's gonna deal 1 times damage. So potentially I could be doing 2016 damage per attack that I survive, which is not terrible. If I go and look at this compared to, say, SECODONTOSAURUS at a level 24, a damage of 926. If I do 2 times, that's only 18. So I'm actually out damaging SECODONTOSAURUS on its rampage. The difference is I have to actually survive an attack in order to do that. Before I get back into battling the Strike Tower, I do have an incubator to open, so I'm going to go ahead and take some Irritator Gen 2, some Stygimoloch Gen 2, and some Dimetrodon. Need 500 Dimetrodon before it's going to do me any good at all. But as you can see, like I said, I've already taken out the first 3 levels. I have 4 more to go. Also, as I mentioned, I took out 7 of the first 9 dinosaurs with Miragaea. And I'm gonna continue that trend. I'm gonna play Miragaea first no matter what. I'm gonna go until it gets knocked out, see how many of the immune dinosaurs, which is a repeat Epic Strike Tower, it can take out on its own. I suspect it's going to get more difficult as I move forward because the dinosaurs become a lot more powerful, and I expect it to be more difficult. I've got the shield. They're going to do the shield crush, so I'm going to have to regenerate my health here. That will hopefully prevent me from getting knocked out. If it is successful in preventing me from getting knocked out, I'm going to be extremely low on health. And as you can see, my battery is dying. I'm having all kinds of technical issues today. I had to swap out the battery on my camera, and I'm going to get knocked out here in this first attack. So make that out of, it's going to be 12 dinosaurs. I will have knocked out 8. So now I actually have to play this one out. Postmetrodon hits so hard that I'm a little nervous here about leaving anything exposed. If I survive this, I'm good. Oh yeah, that's plenty. I hope I didn't just mess that up. Okay, good. Sometimes I don't even look. 994, so I was always in good shape there. Never anything to worry about. And then Dimetrodon, I saved up my big attack for the Dimetrodon. If you were successful beating this tower last week, just do the same thing. If you want to try something new, it's not the most difficult tower. Just remember, you can't really bleed it to death. I know some people said that they use bleed dinosaurs, and if you do, then do what works for you, right? Like, I'm just giving out my tips and hints, and I'll be honest, I'm not the best, like, dueler in this game, obviously. So we're gonna pick up, so this will be 15 dinosaurs taken down, and this could present some challenges here, because if Indominus Rex goes with Cloak, which it did not, and the shield's gonna help me out a little bit here. It's actually gonna help me out quite a bit, because I'm gonna get the knockout here. Again, if it cloaks and then is successful in the dodge, that's going to present some problems. Again, it did not happen, so I'm gonna make that 9 out of 13 taken down. It's not bad. I'll be interested to see how it does in the battle arena. Team level, I could probably honestly use a couple more levels on it for team level. I'm gonna have to regenerate here. Maybe an impact and run coming, and the sun is bouncing off of the table that I'm at. So I'm gonna have to put on my glasses because I just can't see anything. You can probably see like it bouncing off the table into my eyes here. Impact and run isn't gonna matter because I'm still gonna get the knockout. So we're gonna go with 10 out of 14. Is that where I'm at? I can't remember the math. I'll put the math up right here. And then you guys will know exactly how many that is because it'll be easy to tell. If I can survive 609 here, no, the crit. Also, what you guys missed on the first half of this video that didn't save is I leveled up my Monostegotops to level 20. I picked up 300 off of the rewards for the tournament season. I got like 300 Monolophosaurus, so I went ahead and leveled it up to level 20 because I think it's a pretty useful dinosaur. More coins, more darts. Ophiocodon is meh. Ankylocodon is meh. Postmetrodon for 23. Alright, so I've got 2 more levels to go here. So far, Miragaia has done really well. And that's going against lesser competition. Take it for what it's worth. I have a lot of dinosaurs that do really well against lesser competition and then completely melt against even competition. And that may be a video for another day. It will probably be a video for another day just to see how well it holds up against even level dinosaurs. Again, Triostronics is going to present a lot of problems. I have to regenerate here. If I'm successful in surviving, then I'm going to get another knockout, and I can't remember. Simple math is not so simple for me sometimes. Crit. So this was the first time that I got shut out on knocking out any dinosaurs of this tower with the Miragaia. And Triostronics is basically a counter, but Triostronics counters those type of dinosaurs. It counters the Stegodontosaurus, it counters all those tanks. The immunity means you can't slow it down. It hits hard enough, it self-buffs in order to be able to hit even harder. But this could have set me up really nicely to take out Postmetrodon, which is going to be one of the more difficult dinosaurs you have to take out in the Strike Tower. Indominus Rex, if it ever cloaks, is also going to be rather difficult to take out. I think I can do Ready to Crush and then my Defense Shattering Rampage and get the knockout. The typical order, if you're going to do Ready to Crush, is you want to do Ready to Crush, then Ferocious Strike, and then the Defense Shattering Rampage if you're playing in the battle arenas. I'm not, so I'm able to get away with not doing everything exactly the way it should be. And that is going to bring us up to the final level. Pleasantly surprised. Like I said, I don't recommend leveling up your Miragaia to team level just yet. I'm not convinced. So far, it's doing really well. If you are able to over-level it, so say you have your team level is, we'll say 15 or 16, and if you're able to get this to 17 or 18, then I think it might be worth it. There's a B. That's the one thing. Because we don't really get winter here, I have to regenerate. Because we don't really get winter here, the bees will die off a little bit, but they won't ever completely go away. So shut out on the last 2. Shut out on the last 2. So that'll be, this total here will be the final total. And then the cloak. And it's kind of funny that they use the cloak when it doesn't matter anymore. Had they not hit the crit, I think I would have been okay and knocked it out, but you can't really play around crits. They're gonna happen sometimes, they're not gonna happen sometimes. I still should be in pretty good shape here. All my dinosaurs are pretty well leveled. Ornithormimus isn't really gonna do much, simply because I have the ability to nullify anything that it wants to do. Impact and run, okay. SECODONTOSAURUS, they're immune, so I can't slow them down anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered if I'd have gone with the slowdown or if I'd have gone with the confusion, unless just the attack is a stronger attack. That would have been the only, it really would have been the only way that the outcome here would have been any different. I think I'm gonna have to find a spot on my team for Monostegotops. The nullification's just too good. On it, just at the end of the day, I think it's just too good in this meta. Between Indoraptor, you know, all the dodge, all the cloaks. There you go. 7 down. Decent showing. Decent showing. This is a themed incubator, so everything you're going to get is going to be an immune, just like previously. GALLIMIMUS, 46,000 of that total now. DIMETRODON Gen 2, 28,000 of that. And Untitled again. Ornithormimus, I'm only at 7,800 on that. 112 SECODONTOSAURUS, and this will be post-Metrodon for 285. So there you go. Like I said before, and there's more immune strike towers if you want to go knock them out. There's a 5-step and then there's that single step. But like I said before, and I'm hoping that saves just fine, fingers crossed. If not, I may have to look into getting a larger capacity phone with more storage. If you were able to take this out last week, do the same thing. It's an epic incubator. Don't get cute. If you can't beat it, you have a couple other opportunities. You have some smaller strike towers. Use dinosaurs if you weren't able to beat it last time. Use dinosaurs that you think might be able to work, and go up against those other 2 strike towers first, and see if the dinosaurs that you think can beat this epic strike tower are actually going to be good enough to do it. Remember, your biggest obstacles are going to be Triostronix and Indominus Rex. So that does it for Friday's video. We made it to the weekend, and that's all I've got for today. So until next time.